Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Saturday evening, but I thought that I would bring to you some breaking news coming out of the United Kingdom. Yes, Britain has tightened up on its immigration laws, cracking down on sponsorship for African and Caribbean immigrants. Let me just read the headlines here. Thousands of African and Caribbean workers in the UK under the Certificate of Sponsorship or Skilled Worker visas are in panic after the British government announced new immigration rules. Over 100 roles, including agriculture, hospitality, logistics, healthcare, welfare, protective services, and the creative industry have been removed from the sponsorship list. Only roles on the new temporary shortage occupation list remains eligible, mainly in lower skilled sectors. The new rules are raised salary threshold for skilled workers roles to 53,000 per year, and for health and care roles to 32,800 per year. Now, the British government is very clever because they would have done this because they're cutting back on immigration. We see what is happening in America, and we see what is happening all throughout Europe. The Western world is cutting back on immigration, my friends. This news is effective from the 22nd of July. That is this week, my friends. This week, imagine that. So, if you're used to getting sponsorship from the UK, that is coming to an end, my friends. It's time for us to build each other and work together. That is why I started this channel, because the mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora, because we are one people separated by a brutal transatlantic slave trade and colonialism. You see how fast the UK and the US change their rules. You can't depend on them anymore, my friends. Gone are the days when you could depend on America for a job. Gone are the days when you could depend on the UK for a job. Do you see how they handled their Windrush generation? Those citizens who came from the Caribbean and Africa to build the UK after World War I and II. And then the UK abandoned those Caribbean and African citizens after they would have used them to rebuild the country after Nazi Germany destroyed the UK. So we are now seeing this play out again in real time. Britain will relax its rules when it needs more workers. But when it feels like too many of you are coming to the UK will not stand by and let you outnumber them. They will cut back on immigration and visas if they have to maintain a white European population in the UK. That is their policy, my friends. And that is how the United Kingdom operates all the time. That is why I say it is time for Africa and the Caribbean to work together as one. If you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. The mission of this channel is to bring our people together, bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. Right now it's almost 6 p.m. at evening on a Saturday in the Caribbean, and I was thinking about maybe not doing a video today because it was raining all day. Not all day, but it was raining this afternoon. But I figured I'm coming out to bring to you this important information. So if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to this channel, like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and comment your thoughts and opinion, and let me know what you think about this topic of the United Kingdom, the UK, cracking down on immigration. They will no longer be sponsoring Caribbean and African citizens in their various sponsorship programs. Effective July 22nd of this year, they are now looking for more skilled workers. Those skilled workers will most likely come from the European Union and other parts of the world, my friends. So that is how it is. We just have to develop a new mindset in Africa and also in the Caribbean. We have to figure out ways to survive in our homeland. We can no longer depend on America and Europe, as I said, and it is time for us to work together as one. Now, impact and overview on what to watch. Employers must revise recruitment and workforce plans, especially in care, health, hospitality, and education sectors. Family migration becomes more limited, especially for lower skilled roles that lose dependent rights. Student and youth migration will likely decline due to reduced stay periods and university charges. They are increasing university charges in the UK. I studied in the UK in 2013. I graduated in 2013 from the United Kingdom. Those time I didn't know anything about Africa. I wish I knew about Africa, otherwise I would have spent my money studying in Africa instead of the UK. Would have been a better experience, and but everything works out for the good. Asylum and integration policies tightened via powers, stricter compliance and border enforcement expansion, including Border Security Command. Yes, those are other things to look out for, my friends, and I will continue to keep you updated with this breaking news. This news is just coming out, so I'm continuing to follow it, and I will continue to bring you updates on this channel. So subscribe to the channel for breaking news that affect the Caribbean and African regions, our people. This channel is dedicated to our people, whether you're on the continent of Africa or you're in the Caribbean nation islands, you're in African American, you're an African American, you're in North America, you're in Canada, you're in Europe, even if you're in the United Kingdom, Canada, as long as you have black skin, African descendant, we are one people, my friends. Thank you for watching today, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and comment your thoughts and opinion, and let me know what you think about this topic. I'm a little tired today. I had a very hard workout at the gym this morning in the heat. Wasn't that hot, but I was sweating a lot there this morning. So I say thank you, my friends, for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in next video. Much love. My name is Beyond. This is Beyond Uncut. Much love and bye-bye.